Okay, this is one thing I wanted to bring up. Everybody's trusting one side that's cooked this whole thing up. She couldn't be in the shed if she left with Shannon Jackson Young. Marlena is actually admitting that she had her picked up from her house by Shannon Jackson Young. This is where the stories get played. Let me keep this up for a minute where you can keep reading it. And again, look at the date. Why didn't you tell me that? I didn't want to talk about it. But you gotta tell me sometime. I don't want to talk about it. I will tell you. I don't want to talk about it. Not over social media. I know you will. Keep your head up, Paige. All we can do is pray. Love ya. Wonder what she tell him off social media. I cried when I heard she was dead. Jerry comes to the rescue. We have not found Karina. Paige Daly. I know. This is Jerry. And everybody believes the mom that, imagine this. Good friends with Uriah Levi. These are Uriah? Let's just take a look. It's on up here. This is the Kokomo Man. We're gonna get to him here in a second. Kokomo Man charged with murder of woman found in yard of home where man has tied up in bathtub. Give me a second, got a bike going by. It's not just any woman, it's a black woman. Imagine that. And remember this, large quantity of Xanax. If you want to learn more, Levi, look that up. This is the third investigation in Delphi, Carroll County. That's Steve Mullen. And this is part of what I was sending to Steve Mullen. Get past
before, and seems like he's not. So
this is the October 5th, 2018 video. If you haven't seen it yet, it's on my page. And how is anything in this funny? I'm going to bring up her profile. How is anything said in that video funny? And everybody's trusting the same Indiana State Police and KPD Detective Benzinger, which names himself and the Indiana State Police detective, the same Indiana State Police post that is over Karina's case now. How do you trust the same family that has kept us together, a ruse, a hoax within the family to cover certain friends and family members? And that's not just it. We're going to get to where, leave Ricky Bubby Lewis alone. And I also wanted to say, she told Flint she was scared. Same thing she told me when I actually later on, I believe it was the 11th, when I woke up that morning, I sent her a text. Did you make it home? If you can ping and read a text from a sister going to a brother that's in jail now, why can't you ping and find a text that was actually from me to Karina, my full name? And I got a response, so that ping should show. Now, if Marlena did exactly like she told me, toward the crime scene, different names, down to a firefighter is the one that choked and killed her daughter, what gives? We're also going to bring up 1032 South Washington Street, where the apartment is, to the place where even Marlena names 105 East Harrison. Either way you do it, it's a 7-minute walk, unless you know the shortcuts. There's actually multiple alleys you can take. That cuts it down to about a 4 max minute walk. Just wanted to bring that up. And a party down the street. We're going to bring up Jamie Beasley's case. Kendra Untouched Ford belongs to Full Throttle MC. Another one that hung around, Kokomo? You're going to have Lucky C. Armand, if you remember Armand, he goes back, friends with Keegan not Callis, but Keegan Klein. Diamond Smoke, Christina Shaw. I'm going to keep bringing some of these names up. Frankie Woodward. The Woodward family's all around this drug ring. Lucky Singh. If you look at Lucky, you're going to find him on every single dealer from 2008 to 2022. Every single dealer, including some of the Kingpin family members like the Dukes. We'll get to the Dukes later. Aaron Klein. You're going to find him on Jamie Beasley's as well. Goes back to Kokomo. Albert Scott. We're going to get to Albert Scott because, let's see, who his family is, it's also missing, and he's friends with Marlena's side. If you ask Kimberly J. Hansen, her brother was supposed to come down to meet her down in Florida to stay with her. Never made it. And imagine this. He was last seen on record by Indiana State Police. When you have a biker that's down, aren't you supposed to stay with this individual? Being dark, hidden, illuminated till whoever gets there to help them? I know whenever I broke down and cops stopped to help, they wait to whoever gets there to help you, because if it's at night, you're broke down, nobody's gonna see you. But like I said, get a hold of Kimberly J. Hansen. Then we're going to get to Sin City Disciples. And everybody tells me to be scared of them. I'm not. I call them who they are. And we're going to get to some interesting people that keeps adding me. Nate Smith. Your little buddy and Half Moon. It's pretty interesting. Sarah May. Sarah May goes back into a lot of these dealers just like Lucky. Matt knows more than what he's talking about. And then Princess Kitty Cat Savage goes back to the Indianapolis cases as well that I've been speaking of. Imagine that. And then this is actually Kyle Stacy. Delivered the hot shot. Did not give the hot shot, but he was given it to Gabe. Kyle Stacy knows exactly what's going on, but to cover his own rear end, he's going after Flint and Flint only. When he had a major role and he'd get charged with the new law, dealers who their overdoses, and it was not an overdose, but his dealing was involved with murder. Boone County, Indiana. Look that case up. They did the same thing with the new law, overdoses, and the dealers can be charged for murder. They turned that law around how it should be for everybody, and should be used every single time a dealer, when their drugs are involved with a murder, should be charged. Look up how Boone County did, and talk to your local representatives and demand that law be rewritten to how Boone County used it. Then we're going to get to this lady right here. On Facebook, she goes by Yaya. Timothy Barber. And a bunch of others. Timothy's from Kokomo. And imagine that. Wannabe Crip. Leave Ricky Bubba Lewis alone. Ricky was already there, standing next to Marlena when I met her, and heard everything down to the firefighter that toured the crime scene. The individuals there at the crime scene contacted her to come pick up, as in Marlena, to come pick up her glasses and her cell phone. The same cell phone she has Jerry thinking she left at home. If she left it at home, whose cell phone did she have when she was calling and texting everybody, which can be pinged back to the location yet again? Calls and texts made right there from the alley and the sidewalk I stopped to help her. You can ping and look at texts from a sister of Flint's, but you cannot look into even the text I sent Karina. Verifies what I've said. Time, date, everything. You can't verify that. You can't look that up. You can't ping her cell phone. Why? Do you know that it was back to Marlena's? That, yes, I made it home. Thank you for everything. Are you afraid that's going to ping back to Marlena's? And if she's supposed to die elsewhere, how'd Marlena get the phone? Imagine that. Ricky Bobby Lewis. I'm not going to give out names. But this white guy right here, and a few others, like Mobile, knows damn well. Antoine ADG, I've got videos where he's actually going in front of my house calling me a snitch. Adam Cruel. Aaron Ringley. Abby Bass. Look up some of these names, like Abdul. And go look. Mobile Grand Shakers is friends with Sarah May. Imagine that. We're gonna get back to Uriah Levi. This right there, the heavyset dude, child molester. Michael, he's actually with, guess who? Mobile Ground Shakers. Give me a second. We're gonna get back to a few people. Brewster Fitz. How I got to be able to hang around Mobile Ground Shakers and know what I know and seen what I seen. Documented for the FBI what I seen. Behind him is Uriah Levi's brother. And look where they are. We're just gonna stop here real quick. And that is at the very entrance of Mobile Ground Shakers. And to the right, you have Uriah Levi. These two, 2 seconds, sitting outside. It's a nice cool day before rain. But the two to your right now, you see right here, is Uriah Levi and his brother. They are both family with a KPD officer and a local politician, Kokomo, Indiana. Again, you see Uriah Levi. What do you get to the guy in the middle, outer wall, and others. And this is at the old Mobile Ground Shakers clubhouse. Same one Fouts says that there was the sex pay to play in the back behind a motorcycle club's bar. The bar in this picture is right behind the room Fouts is talking about, and I actually seen Fouts more than once. Was behind. It was the dance room. And make sure I'm not missing anything. Holly Pentland, again, family with Marlena. Era, another one of my stalkers. You'll start noticing where a bunch of these people, when I started talking about these cases, and Brewster, I sent him before and requesting a good old question for him. But hands down, I would end the video there. That's what I was trying to say last night. But how do you trust a family that's kept things amongst themselves within the first 48 hours of her being dead? It's kind of shameful, if you ask me. And I'm going to make sure this comes out as a hoax. And I'm going to make sure everything needs seen. Because I am going to be on that stand. I won't say how. I won't say when. But I will be on that stand.